Hey people, what's up? Mark B here from upstate New York, Albany, New York area. I am a caricature artist. It's a little side thing I've been doing. I've always been an artist, but it's really an awesome journey. And this video is going to be something to the effect of live caricature tips or caricature making money with caricature. Not really making money, but some tips you can use. First and foremost, right there, the Tom Richmond workshop in Orlando of 2019. I'm at the top right there. Very cool. Check out Tom Richmond's book. If you're interested in caricature, please get Tom Richmond's book, The Mad Art of Caricature. Please also get The Ultimate Guide to Modern Live Caricature, where likeness is just the beginning, by Manny Avatizian and a bunch of other artists also. So, I bet, I don't know if you ever thought you would make money as an artist, but you can. And no one ever talks about the business of it. I don't know if it's a closely guarded secret or what. I mean, some people do, but anyway, I'll give you my perspective and some tips for drawing live. Okay, let's say you either want to become a caricature artist, or you have some drawing skills and you're already there, or you're doing a few live gigs. That's who this is for. So, I'll tell you what I did. I was scared to death to draw live, but thank you to my friend Deb, who was a face painter, helped me and pushed me a little bit, and I drew for free at her kid's birthday party, and she kind of taught me to draw for free for a while until you felt like you can charge. And there's a hump to get over before that. The hump of drawing live. That's something you're just going to have to get over. You want to check out Elgin's Subway Surfer Bowling's videos on that. He had the name before Subway Surfer, and he's got great videos. So how I started, I've always been a doodler, more of an oil painter. As a kid growing up, I got sent to art lessons and did landscapes and stuff like that. And it got into comics and the X-Men and Spawn. That's what really did it for me, was Todd McFarlane and Jim Lee. And now Greg Capullo. It's amazing. So then caricature, I never had a head-slapping moment where, wow, I want to be a caricature artist. I always drew. I went to military high school, and we had a little art show, and I drew the teachers. And the teachers, my homeroom teacher was like, yeah, you should draw this teacher, that teacher. I don't know if he didn't like the teachers or what, but I drew some of the teachers, and they were caricatures. I wasn't really aware of it at the time, but they were just like my drawings. But I was kind of aware of it, but not really, I got a good likeness because they had very caricaturable faces. Triangle face, upside down triangle. One guy had a pear shape. So anyway, it worked out good. So then life took over, and then the old internet is a helpful tool to find caricature, and I use that as a tool to learn and to gather some books and watch some videos. And then I'm out there now about 5 years doing gigs, weddings, barbecues, city festivals, town festivals. Corporate events are very big. So you want to be professional, you want to dress good, you want to have a contract, you want to get on Gig Masters or Gig Salad. Check those websites. Anyway, so you're there live. You're going from the studio, your nice quiet apartment, house, home, wherever you are, having your coffee, drawing, watching old TV, pet the cat. Now you're being thrown into a fishbowl environment where everybody's watching you, and you got one chance to get it right. You better be able to get it right. So just something you got to get over with. And there's no sketching allowed. I mean, once in a while I do a pre-sketch, but it's no longer than 20 seconds. And that's if somebody has a hat. Hats are tricky. I try to draw them like this. at a 3/4 view rather than straight on. Looks odd, but this is another good view. Here's another tip for hats. Like, have it kind of pointing up like that. Like, you got to tell your model where to turn. I do that a lot, and I say big smile, and you want to take a snapshot of their face, and you want to exaggerate what needs to be exaggerated. Stand by. Out of the way. Little cat here, Rocco the cat. Hang on. Please stand by. That was actually my car. Oh well, I'm not going to start the video over. Who cares? So you're at the event, you're doing your gig, and here's some things you're going to hear from the book here. This is the main thing, the tips that people are going to tell you. Draw me skinny. You forgot the horns. That's a good one. You're going to draw my caricature. Nobody can say the goddamn word. Or, don't draw me fat. Don't draw my double chin. Don't draw my rolls. His nose ain't that big. Draw my boobs small. I'm already a cartoon. Don't make me fat. Stuff like this. Be nice. Like, a lot of people, they know what they look like and they don't want you to exaggerate it, but it took me a while to not be nice. I've just started to really let people just have it. And you judge your person too. And not that I'm trying to be mean, but you want to be true to caricature. You don't want to get into the trap of, here's a tip, don't draw the same nose on everybody. Don't draw the same mouth. I'm guilty of that. I was guilty of that, and I work on it. Because when you got a line of 15, 10, 20, 30 people, you're being paid by the host for an hourly rate, and it's free for them, so of course you're going to have a line. And you're like, next. And you tend to do the same things, but you got to take each face one at a time. That's another tip. One face at a time. And the biggest thing you want to look at, what I look at when I learned from Tom Richmond in his workshop, is head shape. Head shape is everything. You want to exaggerate the head shape. I just flipped to my favorite art. Probably my favorite caricature artist is Paul Venizet. Check him out. I mean, look at those head shapes. Awesome. He drew me. Oh my God. I emailed the guy and I thought I was going to get one drawing. I got 4. And that's a good thing, because now I've learned from other caricature artists to over-deliver. Now whenever someone asks me or commissions me to draw their caricature, I draw about 2 or 3 and send it to them. And they're like, wow. And I thank Paul for that. Thank you, Paul Venizet. He's in Germany now. Check him out. Check out his video on YouTube. He's got 1 or 2 videos. One of them is him at the fair. So, speaking of the fair, I just potentially got hired to go to the fair with a traveling caricature company. My first time ever. I'm nervous, excited, and really want to check it out and do it. I'm really pumped. It's in Long Island. I'm in Albany, so I'm about 3 hours away. And I'm just going to drive there and do it. You know, I got to go where the work is. Again, from my other videos, you know, I still have a day job. I'm a utility locator, so I am an artist. I spray paint the roads. I mark out water and sewer lines for a local town up here in upstate New York. So, you know, I got to take a few days off to do that. And, man, it's just, I'm so excited. I'm pumped. I mean, I'm used to, another tip is I use a lap board. So I got to get used to drawing on an easel, because they have easels, which is so people walk by, they can see you and see what you're doing, and a crowd draws a crowd, you know, so, and that's how the money's made. So I'm excited and thankful for that opportunity. I really want to be in a warmer climate in the winter. As you can see, Port St. Lucie, Florida. or anywhere in Florida in the winter, maybe something will work out with this company, and I'll go down there for a month or two. Maybe my job will let me take that off. I don't know. But I really want to draw full time. It's a whole nother video. I feel like I need to spend more time drawing and less time doing a job that someone else kind of programs you to do. I mean, I'm thankful. I love the benefits. I love the money, and I love the security. But I need to be drawing more. So that's a whole nother that's a whole nother issue. So more tips on drawing live. You got to control your crowd. You're going to have kids banging, bumping your table, grabbing your pens. Here's how you handle that. You say, hey, no, you got to have an artist license for that. Do you have an artist license? I learned that from somebody along the way. So they look at you like, oh. Or you kindly tell the parents who have conveniently walked away, and they'll plop the kid right in front of you and walk away. You say, ma'am, I asked him once or twice, so could you please tell him to, not grab my stuff because I need to do my job. So a good tip on that is look up Dave Boatman. He's got an excellent video on being a live caricature artist. Dave Boatman, very good artist, very professional, and got some great tips. Another thing is just have all your material, have your contract. I even have a PayPal swipe. Try to get paid ahead of time. Here's the other thing. You're at a gig, do a wedding or whatever. You're finished, you're done. And now you're looking to get paid. And guess what? That person is either busy talking to people or has left. And you don't want to interrupt the bride and groom. Stand there with your hands in your pockets, your easel, and your bag. Take care of that ahead of time. And I always let them know, hey, payments at time of service with 50% deposit, by the way. And I tell them that when I give them the quote. So they know. So here's the thing. If you're going to be a caricature artist, a live caricature artist, it's very lucrative at times. But you have to be a businessman and an artist and a people person. I was kind of one of those. I was the artist. I've learned to become a people person. I've learned to accept it and say, hey, I'm always going to a party. And I am. And a businessman, I'm working on that. It kind of takes care of itself, but, there's some stuff you got to do. So, again, if I'm rambling on, I apologize, but stuff you're going to hear at the caricature booth, like the stuff I said earlier. Don't make me fat. I just smile, and I really don't know how to answer that. I say, you're fine. And have I ever had a reject? Once. I've been doing this 5 years. And I'm drawing it it was in a mall for a grand opening of a store, of an aquarium. And I'm drawing it. And I'm like, man, this is great. Looks just like her. I give it to the lady. She's like, oh, that's a good drawing, but it don't look like me. What do you mean it doesn't look like you? Everybody was laughing. I don't know. Here's the thing. Some people don't know what they look like, or don't want to know what they look like, or kind of want to demean you in a way. Sometimes they'll say, oh, I got a cousin who can do that. It's kind of a cheap shot. But anyway, you just apologize, either give them their money, give them a refund, or just... And in this case, it was free because the mall hired me. You say, I'm sorry. It's just a cartoon. That's all it is. And it's not the end of the world. It's not a painted portrait for the president or whatever. So other tips, do it. Just learn everything on caricature. Get every book you can. Len Redman is another book. You can go back and look at my videos for books on caricature, and all my books are there. But live, you're just going to have to manage your crowd. You're going to hear all the comments. You got to have thick skin. And don't ignore them. Don't just sit there and draw. Just try to I always say, hey, how you doing? Where you from? You got any hobbies? That way you want to if you have time to put a gag in there, like a sport or a hobby. The great book for that is Jim Vanderkyle. I have that book. I'm trying to grow a little more than his type of bodies, but it's a great way to start. So again, I apologize if I'm kind of rambling here, but if you want to make money as an artist, caricature is a great way. Not that I did it for the money. Money's a byproduct of when you do something you love. I mean, my hourly rate is 125 an hour, and I'm getting it. If you told me when I was back in high school drawing Spawn and Wolverine that I would be getting 125 an hour for drawing caricatures at parties and events, I would have said you're freaking nuts. But you know what? I had a dream, I had a vision, and I had thoughts. Thoughts become things. You know, the law of attraction. All this stuff goes into it. I'm a firm believer in that. And if you think it and you work at it, you can have it. You got to find something you love and then just dedicate your life to it. And you can't go wrong. And its caricature is a great journey. I would never be at a car show. I went to the Albany Auto Show around luxury cars, and I had to draw everybody in a car. So I learned to draw cars very quick. I've been to city events, town events, private parties. Oh my God, some of these mansions in Loudonville, some of these places, Century House, the Desmond in Albany. What's that one out Franklin Plaza? That one out in Schenectady by the casino. I can't remember it, but I'm so thankful, and I want you to explore caricature and pick up this book. This doesn't teach you how to draw. It teaches you, like, what else is possible with caricature. You know? And this is kind of exaggerated stuff, but it's really cool. This is all the same people. It's a great, great book. Also get Rejects by Joe Bloom. So I want to say thank you. Have a great day.